Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
All right, Mindy, Mike Trout's going to get the day off today, it looks like, and maybe that's affected the spread. Let me call it up and see. I'm sure that the Angels are already down to probably at least $1.40 or $1.35. Let's see. Yeah, maybe $1.35 now, and the total has gone down as well. Mike Trout will this one out, take the day off, doesn't. Okay, let's see. 35, and the total now 8/15. Certainly a noteworthy change when you have the one of the top players in the game out, but just resting today. Ohtani on the mound. Angels still favored.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Angels today with Ohtani. I don't know if it matters too much that Trout is out here today. Ohtani should be able to keep the Red Sox down here. Definitely have the advantage. He's now 2-0 with 0.47 ERA, 24 Ks. Bello hasn't pitched yet. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Angels here, minus 135.
Steam came in on Boston. Steam came in on the under. Basically, I would think based on the move there. So I'm sure they were just the Sharps just playing the injury. Let's see what else we got here. Demetrius is going to take the Angels. Ron says he's got a prop here on Ohtani and Angels to win. One thing about Ohtani, definitely a little bit of control issues. I know that's your pet peeve, Mindy, but you're not. I don't know. That's yeah, he's walking some for sure. Butterscotch here. Angels first 5. And let's see. Nathan says, what does he say? He says, can't beat the Sox with their Steve boy. They'll beat them today. I'm going to leave it at that. Solo Red Sox money line. TJ says, overpriced game. What is that? Do you think that Angels are both? I'm not sure.
Well, I really like the price now. I mean, you could maybe argue a 160 is too high for Ohtani, but I think he's always a minus 175, minus 185 pitcher to me.
Red Sox run line for Nathan Fernando on the Red Sox. And Takia on the Angels here. Walking Spot Pair says last year, yeah, and that's baseball. I mean,
Yeah.
So, want to see more from the Red Sox necessarily. And hello to Daniel Escobedo. Nice to have you today. All right, Mindy, I'll try the Angels with you here with Ohtani. I think he knows he's got to get his control issues together. So I don't know. When you throw hard, sometimes I guess there's much you could do about it. But again, maybe that
5 walks a game is too much, Ramon.
Huh?
I said 5 walks a game is just too much.
Oh yeah. But he's been, still getting through it.
Sure.
All right. And a few more comments there. Let's not making sense of some of these. Maybe it's me, you guys. Maybe it's Monday.
Or Friday. It's a long week. So are we taking the Angels?
Yeah, we're on the Angels.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll try Ohtani here. Brent that mentioned his record last year with the Red Sox. He's still their, a highly touted prospect for them. I guess their top pitching prospect, right? So, all right. The Giants and the Marlins here. The Marlins a slight favorite against the Giants. Oh, poor Giants. What's happened here? When Luzardo's been out there, it's been win-win-win. Pretty much. And with with Logan Webb, it's been lose, lose, lose.
That is
Wrong with these Giants? And like I said yesterday, Mindy, look, when are we gonna? I guess the offense still isn't there, but the Marlins are doing a nice job, a decent job so far, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those that, with Sandy out there on the mound, they probably should have done a little bit better in the bullpen, Ramon. Jeez,
Yeah.
got lit up for what, about 8 runs or so in this, seventh or eighth inning. But yeah, I mean, like Ramon talked about, the Giants here throwing Webb 0-3 now. He has decent command, right? He only has 3 walks on the season.
Hmm.
Luzardo, though, we talked about, really like him, 1.93 ERA, 20 Ks. Giants have lost 6 of their last 8 games versus the Marlins. I'll take the pitching advantage here in this one. Going Marlins on the money line.
All right. Pitching advantage now. Do you have Webb? Do you think there's a problem here, though? I mean, yes, Luzardo better now, numbers better. Not asking you to look in your
Yeah.
crystal ball, blue man, or anything, but is it just where Webb stands at the beginning of the season here, or do you see some issues
Well,
moving
look at,
forward?
Webb, though, like I thought the way they came out, versus the Yankees right away, he came out and smoked him for what, 12 strikeouts that first game, but just was unable to get run support. So it could be just one of those things right now, too. His starts, he's not getting the run support. The other guys are picking up the wins. Webb has that 36.8 K percentage versus this Marlins team. So, I mean, I expect him to, to do okay here. But then you're looking at like his whip is sitting at 6. He gives up, 11 home runs per 9 innings. So, like, those are the things that you can't really do. So until he gets a little bit better with that, um, because you probably won't get much run support with this team for the Giants or the Marlins. So it has to come down to these starting pitchers, and you have to go ahead and have a bullpen that can do something.
Yeah, and look at that total. It's dropped to 7.5. Steam came in on the under in this game. So let's take the Marlins here. Oh, as a favorite. That's kind of uncomfortable to say, but we'll take the Marlins as a favorite until we figure out what's wrong with the Giants. Let's see what you guys have to say. Yeah, because it looked like a lot of Miami. We already said Fernando there, Demetrius on Miami. And TJ, I think he says he wants the over maybe in this one. But Scotch on Miami. A lot of Marlins support here. TJ looks like, let's see here. Thomas, look at the Giants here, maybe. Takia on the Marlins. Everyone's registering these in the chat. And Marlins. Okay, let's just go with that, Mindy. Let's take the Marlins here today. Gerardo's got a nerfy in this one. And Bionic says Giants run line plus half. Probably a pretty hefty price, minus $2 or more to get involved with that Giants run line. Don't know if I can do it with that offense. Yeah, it is a high price. All right, Mindy, we're on the Marlins here to keep it roll. Yeah, lose up over 3 units already, and Webb's down 3 units. So that's well, they're on the road. It's not like San Francisco. Let's try the Marlins again.
All right.
All right, the Guardians and the Tigers. All right, Mindy. Yeah, well, a little bit of what was it? A impromptu day off yesterday for the Tigers. I should have mentioned it for the Giants yesterday as well with that rain out. So, but Gaddis comes in here for the Guardians and Rodriguez for the Tigers. Is that right? I want to make sure because of the rain situation. No, Boyd is the pitcher.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I have Boyd. So sorry.
Yeah, I
Okay.
knew. I wrote down. I write the pictures well in advance, and so I was just making the conclusion there with the rain out. I certainly did so with Webb. Well, I remember to do with Boyd. Here you go, Mindy, with the Guardians on the road. They're hitting a little bit now. 125, 8/20.
Yeah, the Tigers, though, they've only been hitting like 209 though versus right-handed pitching here. and have a 27.5 K rate, versus those right-handed pitchers. It's one of those that the Tigers here have this pretty bad bullpen. They're sitting at a 5.46 ERA. Guardians now have 7 saves compared to the Tigers only with 2. Gaddis, he's just okay. But I think he's going to do enough here to get it done. I'm going to go ahead and take the Guardians here today, minus 125.
All right. Mindy will play the Guardians at minus $1.25 with Gaddis. Gaddis showing off it so far, certainly. But Boyd also a little profit to start. So, all right, let's see with the chat. I see some comments maybe already coming in on this game. Brent Cook on Cleveland. And Demetrius here will be on the Tigers plus a 1.5, looks like today. Yeah, Guardians. Gaddis, maybe we want to see more. I don't know. He's looked okay so far. Steam did come in on the over in this. I'm sorry. Steam came in on the under in this one. Maybe that's why we've gotten to 8 here. But I'm going to go over with the Guardians and the Tigers. I actually went. Yeah, Guardians have dominated this series, no doubt, Brent. Yep. Solo on the Tigers. TJ on the under here. In this one, I'll take over. And Walking Spotted Bear with a series of plays. Your Cleveland first 3 and Cleveland money line. TJ, Cleveland. All right. Maybe the Rays got their win, avoided the sweep. Move on to Cincinnati now with Jalen Beeks on the mound against Hunter Green. Beeks $1.40 here in this one, Mindy. The total is 9.5 under 20 here in Cincinnati. 9.5 now. 9.5 under 20.
Yeah, well, I kind of have this one here coming in under the total. I like where Jalen Beeks, Hunter Green. I mean, their ERAs aren't terrible against each other, against these opposing teams. I'm going to go under the total here in this one. I have it coming in at about 7 runs. So that's where I'm going to be. I'm going to give myself a little bit of leeway here, give it out as a free pick, just because I know that Hunter Green has a tendency sometimes to give up the long ball, even though he hasn't done it too much this year. 3.3 home runs per 9 innings. So that's where I'm going to be. I'm going to be on the under.
All right, Demetrius on Tampa here. Looks like a good price today. I'm getting $1.40. Now it says $1.40 screen, but looks like it's gone down a little bit. Maybe the action's coming in on the Reds. We know this total has been steamed to the over. Mindy, sounds like she just gave out a premium. She said she's got the game close to 7 runs and total's 9.5.
Right.
Tremendous value, everybody, to heed her advice. I'll take the Rays here. Playing the Reds now. We're not, not playing the Rays.
Right.
So hello to Burley. So yeah, I'm looking to get back on him. Green 0-3. What can you? Lost all 3 starts. So what can you say there? Under is the easy play. It says Walking Spotted Bear, Mindy. Under easy play. I always feel uncomfortable about unders there, but this is a pretty big number. Bionic on the Rays. And Burley also on the Rays here today. All right, any more? And we'll get moving on here. Butterscotch commenting there. All right. The Phillies now are taking on the White Sox, and the Phillies are favored on the road of the poor White Sox. Lance Lynn I guess isn't the answer at this point. They've lost all three of his starts. Mindy, Zach Wheeler. Well, I don't know. He's not off to the start we necessarily expected, I don't think. But the Phillies will still be favored here on the road. Down to a buck 15 or so now, and this total has uh, gone up to about eight flat. So that's a pretty stiff move. The steam came in on the over.
Sure. But yeah, I mean, I think, like you said, Wheeler isn't off to the start that we had hoped for, perhaps, or maybe Latifa had hoped for, right? But yeah, he's sitting at 18 Ks, 7 walks here this season. Lance Lynn just not doing so hot. 7.31 ERA. He has a 16.62 WHIP versus this Phillies team here as well. I like the Phillies today. I like their bullpen a little bit better. That's where I'm going with the Phillies on the money line.
Okay, yeah, I'm on a little bit of a fade of the White Sox at this point, so I'm willing to think that Wheeler can be what we need him to be. Here is TJ the Dolphin play. I'm sorry I messed that all up. I don't mind if it's the Yukon play. I just didn't equate Yukon. We all joked about it. Here's Bionic on the
It was
Phillies.
just the time they crushed the spread, Ramon. That's all it was. They crushed the spread that one
Yeah.
time. What
Well,
were
and
they,
here's the
minus
other,
3 and they covered by 20 or something, you know?
lots of support for the over in this game, and I think I can see it coming here with you
I
guys.
can
But
see that
I'm
over
gonna take
too. I wish it was still sitting at 7.5
well, I'm gonna take some Phillies with you with Wheeler.
for sure. Okay.
Walking Spotted Bear, White Sox run. What are they? Minus $1.60 or so. So hopefully I caught everybody in there and got your play up there. TJ over, Takia over. Lots of over support, as I said, but I'll take the Phillies with Mindy. Yeah, we want to see with Lynn. Uh, I want to give Lynn some credit, but right now it hasn't been working out, and it hasn't been working out for the White Sox. Period. So bummer days. Let's take the Phillies, Mindy. A discount price here off the opener for sure. I'll take Philly with you in this one against the Sox.
All right. They're going to crush them, Ramon. Crush them.
Okay. Rangers and Royals now. Mindy, Jordan Lyles is off to a bit of a rough one, certainly. And Jake DeGrom, maybe he's found his way all of a sudden. Maybe there were, well, I don't want to say it was concerns, but, moving to another team he's still one of the best, let's face it. In this one, DeGrom, $2 favorite at least. Total is 7.5 over 20.
Yeah, I think DeGrom's going to come in here and crush those Royals. Did he pitch against them last time? I can't recall. Must have, right? But yeah, I think this is a good spot for the Rangers. Just put up a big 9 spot yesterday. Royals can't seem to get their stuff together, even though they're staying in games. Like I thought yesterday, they did, kind of stay in that one. But I'm definitely taking the Rangers here on the run line. I think the Rangers are going to crush them here today, especially at home where it's cold. Royals don't want to play there.
Yeah, not only did DeGrom already face the Royals, but Jordan Lyles also already faced the Rangers. So that can't be too positive of a sign. That it was the last game. It was that other game, right? It was that last game. So seeing the same. I think you're seeing the same team back to back here. So let's see what you guys have to say. Rangers money line here for Demetrius. Scotch has a lock with the run line, and Blake also, Brent also. I'll do it as well. Ranger, all you guys are on the Rangers run line here. I was kind of gonna maybe just go with, but you guys really like it. I don't know the Royals. Okay,
PU,
I
right?
can't. Well, I mean, I can't sit
No.
here and make up stats or something to say the Royals are going to do it or have a good day or something like that. I mean, it's hard. So I'll take the Rangers. I guess they're going to. Walking Bear does want to go under. That's how the steam came in on the under. And Scott Smart here today. Good to see Scott Smart. Guess we'll take the Rangers. Minus $1.25 or so on that run line, Mindy. That's fine.
Yep.
All right. Sorry, Royals. And the Diamondbacks are going to take on the Cardinals tonight with Merrill Kelly against Jack Flaherty. Decent pitching matchup here. The Cardinals are a big favorite. $1.55, 8.5 over 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Cardinals here today. Kelly 0-2, 2.93 ERA. And then you got Flaherty again. He didn't have like a great outing last time, but he's still, like I didn't write down his stats. So I have to look at my other sheet. But yeah, I mean he's sitting at what, a 43% K ratio, gives up only a 125 average versus this Diamondbacks team. I'm gonna go ahead and take Flaherty and the Cardinals and their fifth scoring offense. I can't even read my own writing. Goodness. So I'm taking the Cardinals. That's my final answer.
Okay. I don't know if I mind the spot for Arizona, and I'm not sure I like the price on the Cardinals. I do like the Cardinals, so kind of weird. I've been weird. Maybe I'm just still feeling out the lay of the land in the major leagues. So Demetrius here, Cardinals. I'm sure he means laying a run and a half plus $1.25 or so. Thank you for Scott Smart, your plays there in the chat. Take a look, everybody, and screenshot it maybe if you'd like. Walking Spotted Bear not satisfied with the control.
Sure. Like I said, he did not have a good outing last go round.
Bionic on the Cardinals here. I'll take the under.
Gosh.
Yeah, well, no, they are. That's. I mean, I'm hesitant. I want to take these Cardinals, but now not at this price. I just can't do it. I don't mind. I mean, I don't necessarily want Arizona here, but I see some issues with. I see those issues with the Cards. Brent Cook coming on the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, the Diamondbacks, their bullpen has given up like 12 home runs. That's one of those things that I don't know if the Diamondbacks can carry this game all the way through.
Yeah, I have problems with that too. But
I'm still like the Diamondbacks more like say on the run line.
Yeah, Verley's on it. I'll take the under in this one. I know what you're saying about the bullpen, but I am dealing with an 8.5 here.
Right. No, I like the under.
Got the Yannis here. Okay. Okay, the Blue Jays are a road favorite at the Astros. Boy, is this a sign of things to come? Are we just throwing the Astros out with the bathwater or what? Gausman, obviously, is key here. It's only $1.15 now, so maybe we're seeing the line come back to reality a little bit. Blue Jays still minus $1.15, 8 over 20.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Jays today. In this one, I like starting pitcher better. I like their bullpen better. I like their offense a little bit better right now. So for me, that kind of looks like a victory here today for those Blue Jays.
All right, yeah, with Gausman on the mound, Mindy on the Blue Jays. Let's take a look at the chat and see who they have.
Yeah, they like to score on the road. I think the Blue Jays might be a better road team this year so far.
Toronto money line and under for Demetrius. But TJ Astros run line at minus $1.65 or so. Well, that's just a lean there. Burley with a couple leans. Brent Cook with the Blue Jays. I'll take the under in this one. I've got another under. Hey.
Yep.
Unders 7-6 yesterday. Mindy, unders are now at a little bit over 50. Overs are now at about a little bit over 55%. I keep updating on that. And but these totals today are not outrageous, I will say, as far as what I've been talking. Again, you're seeing lots of 7.5s and 8s today. The Pirates and the Rockies, a couple left-handers here with Rich Hill, Kyle Freeland in Colorado. The Rockies favored here, $1.40. The total 12, under 15.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the Pirates again. I feel like I got to go ahead and just stick with them right now. They've been doing pretty much everything they need to do to keep things rolling, Ramon. I mean, neither team is great on, I would say, maybe getting on, they have to kind of manufacture runs. They're not like, to me, like they're just going to go out and, hit a ton of runs. But I feel like they got to manufacture them. And I think the Pirates are doing a good job with that right now.
Yeah, Sharps seem to like the Pirates. They definitely came in on the over. I disagree with them here. I'm going to take the under. You talk about having to manufacture runs. I like when I hear that if I'm going to take an under.
Right.
And now it is up to 12. Yeah, Rich Hill. I get it. And but they've tasted victory so far with the veteran on the mound. Freeland profitable so far. I'm going to take the under. Mindy's on the Pirates. I'm on the under here. Let's take a look at the chat and see what's going on. And Demetrius Rockies money line and over. TJ on the over. And Walking Spotted Bear mentioning that, Freeland has off to a pretty good start. And Pirates run line for Bionic. What's that price at? Minus $1.50. It's reasonable, I guess. Butterscotch likes this game to go over. The Braves. Max Fried is the pitcher today, it looks like here. They were a little late in announcing Fried as a starter, but he is favored here, $1.55 or so. Is that right? Let's call it $1.45 now. Padres did take some steam earlier this morning. The total here is 8.5 under 15, maybe even 8.5 under 20.
Well, Ramon, with these two pitchers here today with, sitting at like 28% K ratios, I know they don't strike out too many guys, but yeah, still some more ground ball pitchers here. I'm going to go ahead and go under the total of 8.5 here today, Ramon.
Okay. Mindy on the under with these two more left-handers, Fried and Weathers. Yeah, well, you and Tony keep making. Well, I don't know if you're making fun of whether you've said that he might be the weak link here in this rotation, and I agree with that. I don't know if he can be in the rotation the whole season. Max Fried, we know what he's up to. Pretty strong, pretty good price here on the Braves, I think, with Fried. I think it's a significant advantage at starting pitcher. It feels like to me. I'm going to have to take the Braves in this one. I'm going to fade the steam here a little bit. And I think, like I said, I guess I'm looking to go against the Padres at home. I feel awkward about it.
Awkward.
Yeah, I feel bad. Paul is talking about this. Oh, yeah. And here is Demetrius on the Braves. And Darren is here. Good to see Darren getting ready to start his day. Here's keep rolling with the Braves, says Burley Brent on the Braves. And Paul will take the Braves after all. I'll take them as well. But Weathers, they've won. Padres have been winning with Weathers. Listen, I think he's kind of one of those guys who'll keep you in the game. Cubs and Athletics, Mindy, just spiral continues for the A's. Wesneski in here, $1.35, 8/20.
Yeah, I think I got to stick with the Cubs here. I like how they've been playing. They've been playing well here on the road. A's just not so good. Cubs bullpen has been pretty good this season thus far. Have 2 saves, 4.22 ERA compared to the A's sitting at about 5.88. Those A's have given up 10 home runs from the bullpen. Taking the Cubs here today.
Feels like the Sharps are trying to get cute today in a lot of these teams, and I'm not willing to, start taking these underdog, these ugly teams just yet. Here's a Scotch with the Cubs money line. He's got a lock on this one. Demetrius, Cubs. Brent Cook, Cubs. Walking Spotted Bear says under. Maybe, but it feels like the Cubs can score in this game. I'm going to take the Cubs with Mindy at $1.40. I don't know if I mind this price at all. It's a little bit cheaper, actually. It's $1.35 maybe. Burley on the Cubs. Everybody on the Cubs. Go, Cubs, go. Go, Cubs, go.
I think this one might be our consensus play thus far.
Well, everybody's going to like the Cubs. And again, I mean, okay, maybe the A's are back home. Maybe they'll get that. Maybe, they've been downright awful. We know that they're coming in with just a 3-13 record. How are they going to? They're the worst team in the league, and they just are only $1.35. They're only $1 plus 115. It just doesn't seem like. I get it. This is baseball. Even the A's might win 55 games. Is this one of them? I can't do it. I'm on the Cubs. Mindy and I are on the Cubs. Corbin Burns trying to get it together. We think, maybe an awkward start for Burns, but he's okay. He's fine. Don't worry about Burns. On the road here, $1.45 or so, 7.5 over 20 against the Mariners and Flexen, who's off to a rough start.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He's the one that's off to the rough start, which is a little bit more surprising. I think Corbin Burns is going to go ahead and change this around. He historically pitches well versus the Mariners, has a 24.2% K rate versus this Mariners team. Brewers have the better bullpen. I think they have the better offense right now. I'm going to go ahead and take the Brewers here on the money line, minus 145.
Yeah, Seattle's shown life, but they flubbed that one up yesterday. Certainly, we tried to get on with Castel. They won. I mean,
1-0. What the heck?
1-0. Another 1-0. So much for the runs, right? Baseball. It's all about the pitching and defense, I guess. We did see some more. I said the unders did sneak it out yesterday by 1 game, but we did see double digits in a game as well. So let's take the Brewers, Mindy, road favorite. They're down to $1.40-ish at some places. So Paul wants the Brew Crew. Looks like Bionic is going to be on the Brewers here. Butterscotch on Milwaukee. Demetrius on Milwaukee. Man, who mentioned the short favorite? Walking Spotted Bear mentioned the short favorites today. Yeah, it's tough getting on some of the, a lot of favorites. But let's do it, Mindy, with another play with the Brewers here. I feel like, it's like, let's not get cute today type of thing. Just take the better teams at short prices. Sure. As short favorites, I should say. Could get burned playing a lot of favorites in the long run, but here today, maybe these prices are low enough. Okay, here's the Dodgers. This is a Dustin May at $1.50. Total 8.5 flat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the. Who do I want? I want both plays, Ramon. I want both. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the Dodgers here today, minus 155 now. I just think that the Dodgers have the pitching advantage here with May 1.47 ERA, 12 Ks. Peterson now 0-2, 4.91 ERA. Dodgers have been doing a lot of damage with some home run balls. I'll take the Dodgers.
I'll take the Dodgers. Let's just do it. Let's get off to a good start this week. Let's take Dustin May. Mets, streaky offense. Would that be a fair statement at this point? Peterson, they've lost them all with Peterson. Were you going to comment on that when I said that? Mindy, when I said streaky offense, you kind of got it like, yeah, or
yeah. I mean, I feel like the Mets have only been able to handle the Marlins. I mean, that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, right. And but let's not take anything away. Like I said, Marlins are, I don't know, I'd call them a surprise so far. Sure. But the Mets, streaky on the road, let's just say for sure, right? And Peterson hasn't got it done yet. Dustin May, working his way back, but I think he's going to be all right. Paul's on LA. Lots of LA here. It looks like we're just in a lot of consensus here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say, it worries me, it scares me, or whatever.
Sounds like a lot of wins today, Ramon. That's all I say.
Okay. If you feel confident, because
I do.
We're laying prices here, I think, right? So it's not always my favorite thing, but I don't know. It seems like maybe the prices are low enough, just and cheap enough at this point. So okay, that's it. That's it, I think, for the show. I mean, we're gonna get out of here in just an hour. Whip through this today. Thank you so much.
We got to watch some ball this morning.
Yeah, get ready. Well, that was just it. We want to whip through this because of, we want to get to watching a baseball game today from the start as early as, this is about as early a sporting event you get here.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked to see it at 10. I was expecting like an 11 or so, but yeah.
Yeah, no, this is it. This is the traditional game on Patriots Day, Boston Marathon Day. And, I think back of that terrible day. I know I made, 10 years ago, and the baseball game was over. Remember when those two fools got those bombs off, but it's all back to normal now. And hey, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com where you'll find our premium picks. Absolutely, our best picks every day are over at Tony'sPicks.com.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.